A holy man came to Ravenloft today. He had heard of Sergei's efforts to mend the rift between our families and the faith of the locals. I told him I was proud he did not waste his days as so many royal men do. They solicited a hug when they saw the boy. The truth is I despise him for it. Not for his efforts to reconcile, but because our parents have corrupted him to blame me for our father's wounds. That because I did not wish to die to the Morninglord's horrid racket, it was me who goaded the false god to retribution. That same performer now mocks me by converting my subjects to his cult. Page break. Sergei was blessed by the Oracle of the Sun today, the right-hand man of the Morninglord's cult. Sergei assures me it is a mere formality to quell local unrest with a show of cooperation between this Sun faith and the Von Zarevich family, but it frustrates me nonetheless. Worst of all, Sergei has taken a liking to the faith's holy relic, a weapon called the Sunsword. Its very presence in Ravenloft unnerves me for reasons that I cannot explain. I would see the sword thrown into the sea if not for Sergei's insistence otherwise. Page break. I communed with a local guide today on the secret trails that bind Barovia together. Sergei has made a habit of learning the local languages, which has proved useful in extracting tribute from these conquered peoples. The guide spoke of his living gods, which he called the Rosanna, 3 ladies known as the Weaver, the Huntress, and the Seeker. It appears the Dalmorians my armies defeated had broken the faith of these mountain men, and they had come to me fearful but optimistic that I would be their savior. These Strahd of the forest and mountains offered me their forbidden secrets, hidden knowledge that could bind me to the power of the land, if only I would promise them my patronage and safety. With my interest piqued, I accepted these terms. Page break. The local tribals delivered Sergei, Qamash, and I to 3 sites of ancient and powerful magic. It pleased me to see Qamash and my brother get along so well. They both have a childlike innocence to their passions and love for the unknown. It is a trait we free share. But while Sergei seeks to honor the traditions of these tribals, I have no use for bygone ways. Thrice did the druids of the wood guide me to the fanes of the Ladies Free, and thrice did Qamash court the ancient powers to bend to my will as their new sovereign, whilst the druids watched in silent horror. It was not easy to perform these rituals. The lady of each site fought with tremendous ferocity, the kind of which I have not experienced before. Qamash claimed they were of such power that the only remedy would be to put them aslumber, that such things, such ancient powers, could not be destroyed. I am reminded that this valley is an ancient place, and the druids would have me believe the ladies are older than mankind itself, but I do not care for folk tales. For so long as the wild men do not awaken their sleeping gods, I will honor my pact with them. All I care for is the power these sacred places have over the land, power over the wind and the wolves, now bound to me, their righteous master. Decades I have walked the land, bringing with me death and wonder. Now I am the land. Page break. In the weeks since I had become bound to the land, I have tasted great power. Qamash has aided me in mastering it. To finally wield magical power is the ultimate gift that he has given me, though it does not impact him. His mind is elsewhere, planning a ritual to achieve his immortality, a goal far beyond my understanding still. For I have the power of the land, but it was power taken suddenly, as opposed to the mastery Qamash has spent his entire life to achieve. For his endless loyalty and his influence in enslaving the power of the ladies free. I bestowed whatever he asked for the purpose of this wild fascination. Page break. Sergei is too innocent to be a prince of Circia. Today, he asked me why I had taken the power of the free ladies for myself. I told him that those who cannot defend their power will have it taken from them. That is just how the world works. This distressed him in such a way that I felt accountable to brighten his mood. He has been good to Tatiana. I see on his face that he loves her, and for that love he has given her, I promised Sergei I would never use the power against the people of Barovia. It would be a tool of peace. I made my love to Sergei known to him, and he embraced me, as I am sure brothers often do. It was nice to hold him without the burden of Tatiana on my mind. I had not realized until now how much contempt I held over Sergei for our romantic rivalry. Perhaps now that she is beyond me, Sergei and I can become the brothers we were fated to be. I can imagine no greater joy. Should I die in these waning years, I would not have him left with the same guilt I feel towards our parents. Sergei is my brother, and my love for him will never fade.